So you're a small business owner who wants to maintain privacy while still providing quality customer service, being available for your customers when they need you, making sure that you meet all of the legal requirements required of you in your business. Maybe you send out packages and you want to understand what your options are in terms of return shipping address. So there's a lot of things to consider, which is why today we are going to take a look at what options you have available for you in your business for things like your phone number and your address. To list your phone number or not to list your phone number. What if people are calling you at all hours of the night? What if people show up? What if customers show up to your house angry about an order? Or even worse, what if someone shows up to rob you and all of your inventory at your house? Well, we do have some options available to help you keep some peace of mind and maintain your privacy. So let's take a look. So first we have option 1, which is to use a Google Voice phone number. Now, Google Voice is free. It's available to you online, and it's really easy to set up. There really are no specific requirements. So that's probably going to be one of your best bets. If you want to maintain privacy, you can simply set up a free phone number through Google. With this option, you also have the ability to forward the calls you get to your actual cell phone, but you can still use a separate phone number. And you might even have some options around what times people can reach, what times your phone will receive these calls. I've heard some people say that they set it up between 9 and 5, and outside of that, they do not get calls to their personal device, but instead, on their computer when they log in, they can see all of the voicemails they received. Option number 2 is an app like Text Free or Text Now. Now, these are free options available to you through apps, and they also provide you with a phone number and allow you to make calls. So that's another option for you. Now, option number 3 would be to simply use your real phone number. And in terms of privacy rating, I would say this one is pretty low because you are providing your phone number to your customers. But for some of you, if you feel comfortable with this and that's your preferred method, then by all means, feel free. Some of you may choose to provide your real phone number to your customers, but you don't publicly post it on your website. That's fine too. My husband actually falls into this category where he uses his personal number to conduct all of his business. He is a small business owner, but he is in the consulting world, so he really only shares his phone number with his clients or sales prospects. So in that case, he's not putting his phone number on his website. So it's really up to you. If you are in the retail business and you potentially have 10,000 people looking at your website on a regular basis, then maybe you don't want to list your phone number. It's really a preference at that point. Now let's take a look at options available for you for your address, because many of you may not feel comfortable sharing your actual home address on your website. So the first option would be a P.O. box. You can sign up for a P.O. box through your local post office, UPS, and I recently just took a look at what options I had available to me at some of the local post offices near me, and I noticed that the options did vary by location. Some of them had options around also providing a parcel area, so if you were to receive a large package, you would be able to pick it up in the parcel area without having to go to the post office front desk, whereas others did not have that option. And when I was looking at the options, the size ranges varied, so you could pay more for a larger P.O. box. And what you want to consider here is what type of business you are, of course. If you are in the business of mailing out packages, if you are a retail business, and you could potentially be receiving returns, how large are your packages? Are you mailing out small packages and the return package would also be small? Or are you potentially sending out large packages where you would need a larger P.O. box? Things to consider. Now, another option would be to use a PMB, which is a private mailbox. And with a private mailbox, you can actually sign up to have the address be a street address. So it doesn't look like your mailing address is a P.O. box. Some people think it's more professional, or it just makes you seem that much more legit to have a street mailing address instead of a P.O. box. And several post offices also offer this, where you would have the mailing address be the post office mailing address, and that way it looks like you have an actual street address. The next option would be to use a virtual mailing address through a company such as iPostal. So with these companies, they allow you to have a mailing address, and it's considered virtual, but you do still have a physical location to actually go pick up your products, your mail from. So with iPostal, they have packages starting at $9.99. So they do have a couple of different options available to you, but this is a great option if you if you think that the P.O. box or PMB box is a little bit too pricey, you can check out these virtual mailing addresses as an alternative. I can link to more information about them below. Now, the next option is for those of you who do not mail physical products, and that would be to just list your city and state / country, depending on where you are, on your website. Many people do this, but like I said, it wouldn't work if you are sending out products in the mail and needing a return shipping address. But it is something to consider for those of you who do not ship products. And then lastly, of course, you are, by all means, able to use your real address as your address online. Just as a precautionary, you want to consider if you are comfortable with that, if you are willing to accept the risk. Many small business owners say that they have had their real business and phone number available online for years and they've never had any issues. But it's really up to you and your comfort level. So that is all we're going to cover for today's video. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to comment down below. And as always, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you appreciate this type of content. But with that, I'll see you guys next time.